Tonight, from St. Louis, Missouri, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's St. Louis taking on the Portland Lumberjacks.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Portland Lumberjacks and our home team. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barnett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle they go. Pendleton. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 83 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Barnett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 2nd down, Pendleton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this one is right through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Throwing to start the drive. Irving, he finds his man, complete. That's Fletcher. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Irving. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys' health back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 2nd down now, it's Carr. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Castillo. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Pendleton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second and 13. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Portland's offense now about set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
3-0 after one on EA Sports. To throw on second down. Irving, quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. From the gun on third down. Irving. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Irving, throw left side complete. That's Tucker. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On first down, Irving looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Looking to throw on second down. Irving got his open man. It's Carr. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper. He'll drop to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. He'll try again the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Barnett. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Pendleton, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. They'll throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now, they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Throwing to start the drive. Irving. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Looking to throw. Irving. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Irving got his man complete over the middle. That's Carr. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. To throw on 2nd down. Irving, throw left side, complete. That's Fletcher. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Irving. This is caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Irving. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd down, Pendleton. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Pendleton, he's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive. Irving over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Over the middle, complete. It's Fletcher. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. The Eagles look very much like they'll be a tough out come January as they run their record to 10-4 with the victory. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. 31-24, the final score. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Looking to throw on second down. Irving, he finds his man, complete. It's Tucker. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Carr, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll run with Scott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. To throw on second down. Irving. He finds his man, complete. That's Fletcher. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off play action. Irving. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Irving looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Irving. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lumberjacks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now the try here for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
On first down, Pendleton. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's cured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's been pretty solid, pretty consistent, just the 1 touchdown pass, but I think he's managed the game well, no?
I would agree with you, and that's what you're looking for out of your field leader, making sure that you're playing well and not making any big mistakes. Oftentimes, that's how you're judged. How big a mistake and when it occurs.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run on 1st down. Carr. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carr. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking the time, and making it work.
On 1st down, it's Carr, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's Scott. And able to work his way down to the 16. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
Well, you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff up the middle. Carr. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. He finds his man, complete. It's Fletcher. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, Irving. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Let's go now. Who's the 19?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carr. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Irving. He finds his man, complete. That's Fletcher. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Irving. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive goes 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete. 2nd and 10. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. A fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On first down, it's Carr. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Carr. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll run on first down. It's Carr. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lumberjacks extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Back to throw again. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be 3rd and a mile. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, Irving. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lumberjacks have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this will be taken at the 13. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. They'll come up on 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. From the gun on third down, Irving. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Portland, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.